Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Monster Tale. I am MegaFreak400, and last time I went through the Autumn Thicket, and we met up with Mead, who told us about an area in his kingdom that we can now access now that he accessed the moving platforms. So we will actually be heading there to see if we can find anything that will help us through the Treehouse Grotto, because even though I haven't gone through there, we actually can't get through there right now. It's blocked. Attack Up is now mastered. But I'm actually going to head to Meadland now, so I will see you guys in Meadland. Okay, so Chomp now has the Pet Dozer form. This isn't the form I said I wanted to ultimately obtain, but it does have a really awesome move that I think is really good. So I'll be glad to get that move. But the ultimate form is actually this one, and it is dark. So each chain technically has an ultimate form, this one being dark for the adult, and kid it's actually a light. And dark's actually good against all elements, either in the chain. It basically beats everything. So I will be happy to get that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm in the dungeon area, and pretty much right next to where I need to be to, get to that area Mead was talking about. So I'll be heading in there real quick. Yeah, just making sure. Because basically, like, dropping down, you're actually a floor below. So I was confused for a second. But anyway, so I was making sure there wasn't, like, something up there. But this is the section I believe he was talking about. And yeah, here's a moving platform. So we'll now head over here. And what power shall we obtain? The Air Super Wave. Now this basically makes the regular Super Wave more awesome, because now you can use it while jumping, which allows you to do this. Which not only does it look cool, but it helps with combos and just being epic in general. So I'm glad we were able to get that. Wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to use the Air Super Wave here. There we go. And ooh, money. Now actually, there's one more area in Mead's Kingdom that I could have gone to before, but I haven't, so I'll cut right back to there. Okay guys, I'm right over here, and I'm going to, the last area I believe was, yeah, you need to have the wall jump to get, so I could have gone here, but it made more sense to wait until now. And just a gem. Nothing really all that exciting. But now our money is like way up. Look at 2,000, which actually won't be able to allow us to buy a lot of stuff. But you know, I do plan on buying everything, but I might have to do some grinding with the money off camera. Because when I did this for the first time, I did get everything, and it did take a while. I almost wish they had like a little bit more sections of the game, possibly. But you know, this game's actually fairly long for what it is. Okay, actually no, I want to get some Ellie stuff. I think there's not really anything I want for Chop necessarily. I'll give him a cherry. Because, actually, you know, his last form in this form is actually a, and he needs vegetables. So, yeah, I will give him that. And I'll get the rest of the, I think energy 1 and special damage, because those are both 1s. And I'll get, treasure hunting, I think I'll get, because that's the only one I can afford. And now I can't buy anything else, but I will get Chomp another cherry. So hopefully he'll quickly level up to his other form, so I can just start using Pet Dozer, because I do want to use Pet Dozer. But I want to, since he was so close to getting the other one, I wanted to allow him to obtain it. And will this allow him to get it? It will, the glider form. Won't be using it though, but he can glide. So yeah, that's all of Mead's Kingdom, and I will actually be, well, let me first actually set Pet Dozer up. So that's Glider. But Pet Dozer, definitely a form I like. Obviously I want to go for the dark form, but the Pet Dozer is a great second form to choose, because it has a really awesome move too to go with it. For now, let's use Ghoul's Cascade and Resistance of Midnight. And I now can actually use a speed up and attack up, so that's good. Okay. And I shall be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back in Zoetopia, And ooh, yes, Chomp leveled up and he learned Drill Mister. This is the move I was talking about. Drill Mister is just really freaking awesome for combos. There may be a better move actually, but I like Drill Mister. It's the one that I found of the ones that I've used to be the most effective. And pretty much this is what it does. No, I mean not that. That's Resistant Midnight. Press the wrong button. That's what it's basically a drill. And yeah, pretty much when you get in contact with the enemies, it repeatedly hits them. So with the golem heads for comboing, it's great to use that and a combination of the super wave to just pretty much bounce the head up and up and up until you get all the gems you want from it. So it's really great for getting money. So yeah, it's definitely my preferred move. In fact, actually, the dark form, even though I like it, technically its move is okay, but it's not an offensive move as much. So this is probably my favorite offensive move, is Drill Mister. Kind of an odd name, but I don't mind it. Okay, so actually we will now I'm not gonna cut ahead, but I have to get up to the top. We're actually already there. I think this is the path I need to... Yep, this is the path I need to take. And here is the Treehouse Grotto, and Chop leveled up. Cool. The Treehouse Grotto, and I love how there's 3 moons in the background. The background's just really just kind of awesome in general, especially when you get inside some places. Like the outside's cool, but the inside's also really just kind of mind-blowingly awesome. But the music here is just amazing. I love the music for this area. But it kind of provides a dark twist on Zoe, who you could probably tell is a little twisted a little bit. And these guys are annoying. You need to make sure to take them out quickly, because if you're not careful, they can be kind of a nuisance. The green ghost. I got some rice. Okay, nothing over here. Yeah, see, because they do that thing where they basically make a sonic wave, and if you're not if you're careful, they're not a bother. I'm usually just kind of careless, so it could be kind of annoying for me. I think I have to head down here first, because we actually need to get something down here. Well, technically we're not getting something, but we need to do something down here before we can go up there. Good, I got rid of that guy. Ow. Tons of green things everywhere. Okay, but yeah, see, like the whole background here is just kind of, ooh, speed up 3, that's cool. It's just kind of just mind, blowing. Well, not really mind blowing is not the right word, but it's just kind of reminds me of I should know the artist's name, but those paintings that like have the stairs, in ways that wouldn't end up being possible. It's kind of like that a little bit, not exactly. Obviously you see these puzzle pieces and dominoes. Again, with the whole game thing, I like how they incorporate toys in a lot of the backgrounds for these worlds. Okay, this is the wrong way. I need to go up first then. I do need that switch though. But I need to do something to get that switch. Crap. Damn you. Okay, wait. Come on. Ow. See, this is what I'm talking about, and I'm being dumb here, but... Okay, there, he's gone. Good. I don't want to die. If you're careless in this game, you can die, even if the game's not too difficult. Good. Drill Mister. Yeah, see, it's fantastic for combos, that move. Okay, here we go. Hello, Jinx. We're actually gonna get some dialogue. I've just learned some urgent information, Ellie. Ooh, wait, what? Okay, see, this doesn't. I mean, it makes somewhat sense, but it's kind of odd because all the other Kid Kings are like, well, I don't want to go back home, and then we find out, oh no, Priscilla's gonna invade the human world with monsters. But supposedly he's getting help from Ethan, who's the other Kid King we haven't met, and Chomp's mother is supposedly being held by Zoe. So if we defeat Zoe, we might actually free Chomp's mother. That would be good. And yeah, Jinx has been in charge of guarding the switch, but we can now actually access it. But why is Jinx, well, first of all, why they trusted with Jinx, and why is Jinx helping us? But why have you been helping us? Thank you, Ellie. But yeah, Jinx was actually one of the monsters who were fighting against the Kid Kings, and his family is supposedly hostage, so that is why he is supplying their armies with equipment. But he is fine with helping us because he thinks that we can help set things right. So yeah, Jinx. You know, part of me felt like when I first played the game that Jinx was actually, you know, evil. Like, you know, the cliche of when you finally defeat all the Kid Kings, Jinx turned out to actually be having some kind of nefarious plot against you, which would have been cool, but it also would have been cliche at the same time. So I don't mind them not doing that. But yeah, I do like Jinx though, regardless of whether or not he's not evil. Not that he needs to be evil, but being evil can be fun. It feels so good to be bad. Well, sometimes. Tons of stuff for Chomp to play with down there. Well, at this point, we just have to hit that switch, and we're pretty much just gotta get through the rest of this area to reach Zoe, I believe. It does seem like, even though, like, this area is even a little bit shorter than some of the previous areas, I'm not sure what. I meant Zoetopia in general, shorter in general. And I'm not really sure why, but it seems like it for some reason. And there we go. So now we have a clear path to get to Zoe. Zoe's one of those names that are odd, like, and this is why I like the English language to me is just weird in general. Obviously, by the rules of English, Zoe is pronounced like Zoe, but when I read the word, I read stuff kind of. I don't read stuff in terms of it being like what it actually should be pronounced by. That's why I sometimes mispronounce things, because I read it as like Zoe looks like Zoe to me. Like you wouldn't pronounce the E, it would be like Zoe. Or not Zoo. I mean, I guess technically Zoe does make sense, but it just, for whatever, it's kind of an odd name in general. I don't know too many people named Zoe. It's a lot of Ashleys, though. And well, I actually graduated from college now, but when I was in college, a lot of Caitlins for some reason in our college. Like a ton of them. There was like 3 in a class. Actually, I had a gallery show, and it was me and then a Caitlin, a Catherine, and a Katie. So like 3 different Kate, forms of Kate. And I don't even think Kate is the most. I think like isn't Ashley like more common. I know like Michael's like a really common boy's name, but I don't think like Kate is actually. Oh wait, I think I might be going the right way, so I want to go the other way to make sure I get everything. But yeah, I'm sure Kate's not uncommon, but it's just kind of weird to have that many Kates in our college. And then like I knew one guy named Roy, and like he was the only Roy in the entire college in our major, which was kind of odd. Okay. So what is over here? Probably nothing of it. Probably just like a gem or something, but still, it's worth getting. So I'm already back up to like 700. So like I said, Drill Mister is really useful for grinding gems. Pet Dozer, especially with the speed boost, is definitely fast. He's not as smart, hence why he's taking a little bit longer to attack enemies. But he, like as you see, he can go between the bottom and the top screen. He's definitely fast. Okay, another one of those things. Like, those things seem so useless. Okay, we're closing in, I think. I just gotta head back that way and we can go and fight the little Kid King. Actually, as much as you might, I guess you might expect it because, you shouldn't expect it, and that's typically what people like. It's kind of cliche, but Zoe is arguably, in my opinion, the hardest Kid King to fight. I would almost say not even arguably, because I think she really is the, she's not too bad, but I do think she's the most difficult. Especially since the last 2 I don't think are that bad. And the first 2 really weren't that bad either. But yeah, Zoe's actually can be kind of tricky, and her battle is actually really fun too. Fun and also difficult at times. Okay, we are almost there. It's a safe spot. Hello, pointless moving platform. I guess they're not entirely pointless. Okay. Just a little bit further. Here we go. And it's time to face Zoe. Oh, hello, giant bunny. So yeah, no one ever let her play with toys, and now, because of that, she's kind of become kind of selfish with wanting all the toys for herself. The best toy of all is Mr. Lobster. And Mr. Lobster is, of course, that giant freakish bunny. And this freakish bunny is actually kind of difficult. Now, first things first, okay, Mr. Lobster basically, first off, he jumps around. So first, you obviously want to be careful. You want to keep moving and watch out for him, you know, landing on you. But it's also harder to get a good hit on him because of the fact that he's, you know, jumping around. So, like, yeah, like right there, it's kind of tricky to be fast enough to actually hit him. You could be patient, just wait until he stops, because after like 4 jumps, he does typically stop for a bit. But, I try to like to get the jump on him. And then this part, basically, Zoe's gonna kind of give hints as to what's gonna happen, but pretty much he's gonna roll after you. And this can be really tricky if you're not prepared for it, especially on first time play. I've learned that, as you can see there, by rolling is actually really effective to getting a little bit of a speed boost enough to get past him, but it can be tricky to actually avoid the giant bunny's rolling wrath. So, do be careful. Okay, yeah, it does seem like sometimes he'll, like, change paths, and I'm not sure... Oh, ooh, we mastered Drill and Mister, that's good. But it doesn't seem like... And maybe Zoe does, maybe the way she's spinning him does, I think she, says what direction he's going in, but it does, it's sometimes hard to, tell with how fast-paced the battle can be. But like I said, this is a cool battle. Okay, no, yeah, because he's, yeah, she was doing it the other way, so she, yeah, she does say which way he's going. Oh, crap. Darn it. No, stop it. Giant bunny, don't kill me. Drill him, mister. Do it. The one thing with Chomp, though, is it does seem, even though Drill Mister is useful, it does seem like he's a little less useful in this battle simply because that monster is so fast-paced, and it seems like it's more likely that Chomp will be damaged. And then he'll start doing this, and you'll need to put Chomp down there so that he can protect you against those Jack-in-the-Boxes. Because when the rolling phase gets going, you don't want those Jack-in-the-Boxes blocking your path. I'm actually not doing too bad, though, at the moment. I mean, not great, but he's almost dead. Oh, crap. No! Yeah, see, that the roll jump actually really does help a lot. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, she does, in fact, tell you which direction he's gonna roll. It's sometimes hard to tell, though, but, you know, she does do it. It actually seems like she does, like with the other two, they just kind of were with their I guess Danuka kind of did some fighting to an extent, at least was in the battle, whereas me just kind of sat on top. Here, Zoe almost acts kind of like a Pokemon trainer in that she's not having any direct, she doesn't actually battle, but she kind of directs her bunny a little bit with her doll. Okay, there we go. He's almost gone. Duck. Duck. Goose. Yeah, there we go. Mr. Lobster is dead. Goodbye, Zoe. I do like you, though. But you are dead. You spoiled all our fun. No. I don't know, I thought that was pretty fun. And yes, where is Chomp's mother? Oh, she was here, but Priscilla took her. And Ethan is a genius inventor, and he's supposedly working on something that can let them travel to the other world, as we were informed. So we will next be heading to Ethan, the last Kid King before Priscilla. And now for the bunny key. Yay! Oh, see, it does mention it's Queen Key, not a King Key, so that's kind of cool. And look, she is a Kid Queen. But, yeah, next time we will be... Oh, did I say... Oh, I guess this one area is called Spook House Lookout. The other section before it is Treehouse Grotto. I'm pretty sure it's Treehouse Grotto. But anyway, next time we will be heading to fight Ethan. Or, well, we won't fight Ethan directly, but we will be heading to Ethan's kingdom. Which is kind of cool, too. I do like this one better, but I do like Ethan's kingdom as well. So I will see you guys then. I have been Maker400, and I'm reminding you that Mr. Lobster will kill you tonight.